If you're looking for the best nylon guitar strings, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have D'Addario EJ45 Pro-Arte. Every single set of D'Addario strings benefit from more than 300 years of experience since their humble Italian roots. The D'Addario brand are actually responsible for designing the very first innovative winding machine, which inspired all of the machines that modern manufacturers use to make strings today. The Pro-Arte line is one of the string brand's top-selling classical string set, offering regular tension and comfortable resistance. Each string is produced using a laser-assisted measuring process, and the bases are precisely wound to a high level of quality control. The bases are composed of multi-filament nylon, which is bound with silver-plated copper, which give them a warmer blended sound when they ring. These D'Addario EJ45 Pro-Arte nylon classical strings provide classical acoustic tones and hold their intonation well, providing a full-range, well-balanced tone and feel. They arrive packaged in an antioxidant bag. Gauges 28, 32, 40, 29, 35, 43. Moving on to the next at number 2 with D'Addario EJ46C Pro-Arte Composite. The D'Addario EJ46 Pro-Arte are an innovative harder tension option from the above series. Like the basic Pro-Arte reviewed above, these are made with all the familiar features of the D'Addario family heritage. Laser balanced by machine as we have come to expect from their products. The D'Addario EJ46 Pro-Arte differ with their bass strings composite polymer cores, which are, as usual, silver-plated. In the set you will find 2 G-string options, one traditional Pro-Arte and another optional one made from the same core composite as the bass strings use, which gives a much brighter sound, so notably different that they included the original string for those who prefer the traditional sound. The decision to offer a wound third string helps to bridge the gap between the fourth and second, giving chords a much more balanced blended sound. The basses settle their pitches very quickly and keep a very consistent intonation. The harder tension this set provides not only gives a stronger projection playing, but is generally considered a popular choice for resistance. Corrosion-resistant packaging is standard for freshness. The number 3 position is held by Ernie Ball Earthwood Folk. These are one of Ernie Ball's more classic set of strings. They offer a typical tone and feel but can be slowed to settle in. They are medium tension, offering a great middle ground option for comfy playing without being too soft. The Ernie Ball Company are one of the biggest string manufacturers in the world, with decades of production under their belts. The G string can feel a little dull, especially in comparison to D'Addarios we have reviewed. However, they do offer a range of nylon options that genuinely provide a range of desirable tones. The Earthwood Folk nylon guitar strings are the bare bones version if you'd like of some of their more interesting options. These Ernie Ball Earthwood Folk nylon strings are ball end, so more convenient to string, ideal if you break one on stage and don't have a spare guitar tut-tut. The bases are composed of an 80% bronze, 20% zinc alloy, and meticulously inspected for quality. They have 3 traditional nylon treble strings for your guitar. Some reviews are a little harsh, considering this product is actually a bestseller. One reason for this could be mounting on a non-classical guitar. Classical guitars tend to have a lighter sound board than a regular acoustic. These classical strings do a classical guitar real justice. They provide crisp rings, which are long-sustained and warm tone. Next at number 4 we have D'Addario EJ27 and 3/4 Student. If you are shopping for a set of strings for a 3/4 size classical guitar, then these D'Addario EJ27 and strings are the perfect pack for you as a smaller guitar player. Specifically made with smaller guitars in mind, these are D'Addario's student-friendly selection. They feature normal tension and the typical 3 nylon treble strings with 3 wound, silver-plated basses, ideal for entry-level guitar players with comfortable resistance. These student nylon classical guitar strings give the same fantastic balance and projection that D'Addario nylon classical guitar strings are renowned for. The D'Addario EJ27 and strings are manufactured with all the same sophisticated proprietary advantages of the string brand's age-old perfections. Only this time they have been optimized for junior classical guitars. The student nylon classical guitar strings come with the anti-oxide packaging as standard and are the perfect choice for beginners. The number 5 position is held by Augustine AUGREGALBLUSET Regal Blue. an elegant set of high-tension strings from the company that kickstarted the nylon revolution and moved musicians away from intestinal intonation and silk sounds. The Augustine product range encompasses a trifecta of string options to choose from: Classic, Imperial, and Regal, each with their own subtle variations. These Regal Blue classical guitar strings hard tension offer a mix of trebles exclusively from their classic Regal set and basses from the Blue set. Color code for their hardest tension. This produces a mix of full-bodied soft tones. The basses, as with most high-tension strings, can take a while to settle, but once broken and hold impeccable intonation with a rich warm tone. The C's hard-tension classical guitar strings have a pretty good lifespan too. The trebles have a shining brilliance to their tones and tolerate heavy playing well. The number 6 position is dominated by D'Addario EJ34 Folk. These are D'Addario's versatile guitar string set of nylons which are suitable for use on a range of acoustic guitars. They feature non-traditional ball ends to accommodate effortless installation. Manufactured to a high degree from a company at the forefront of popular nylon strings. The basses are expertly wound by computer-controlled laser-fitted machines with an 80/20 bronze alloy. You get black nylon treble strings for wholesome bodied mid-range tones. Packaged in the string brand's typical corrosion-resistant slips for high-quality freshness and longevity. These nylon classical guitar strings perform with superb sound, and there are a number of video reviews which demonstrate their brilliance. Moving on to the next at number 7 with D'Addario EJ25B Pro-Arte Flamenco. Another excellent option from one of the world's oldest string brands. Given the product name, there is probably no need to discuss the brief that D'Addario had in mind for these. The dense bass strings have been manufactured with a variation in the composite of their usual unique multi-filament materials. This provides the desirable snappy attack response, with flexible black nylon treble strings that provide a complementary bright contrast to their heartier bass notes. With the top quality level of production we have come to trust from the D'Addario brand with its laser-aided machinery and thorough inspection process, your flamenco string will arrive in antioxidant, eco-friendly packaging. The number 8 position is held by Fender Classical. The Fender 100s are finely produced using cutting-edge machinery that rivals D'Addario and are composed of high-grade nylon. The bass strings are proudly wound in pure silver, which gives even the dullest of guitars a new lease of life. Newly sporting ball ends which caused a little controversy, but they are still available with tie-ins if that is the guitar player's preference. The ball end option is, however, better for simplified stringing process. They are painless to install and ideal for inexperienced users. The trebles are smooth and super easy to pluck, again, comfortable choice for less seasoned players. The basses are wound with a good strong timbre. Their mixed reviews are largely due to complaints about the top E string having a short lifespan, with one buyer claiming it never made it through the first tuning process. This may be down to a number of things. Room temperature for one, but in general, this is because people keep trying to string their acoustic guitars with classical strings. The guitar strings are of typical classical string gauges: 28, 29, 32, 35, 40, 43. Next at number 9, we have D'Addario EJ4780/20. This set of strings form the D'Addario line, are a very popular set of strings. For the most part, they are a bronze alloy wound version of their silver-plated best-selling Pro-Arte line. Using brass winding gives the bass notes a deeper tone than their crystal-clear companions. Fabricated with their highly prized digitally controlled machines to an exemplary standard, these nylon classical guitar strings deliver bright acoustic resonance that flatters the body and shape of your guitar. Laser measured as normal tension, they will be comfortable to play without requiring well-developed finger pressure. The gauges are 280, 322, 403, 29, 35, and 43. A mellower edged option than the well-loved EJ45s with smoother bass notes that strum subtly on your classical guitar. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by GHS Hawaiian detuning ukulele. It would be reckless of us to write this nylon guitar string review and neglect to mention any ukulele options with the musical instrument's steady rise in popularity. Whilst there are an array on the market in recent years, we feel the GHS string set are a very strong contender for best nylon ukulele strings. For starters, they are manufactured in a climate-controlled facility that individually packages each string in a nitrogen-filled environment for unbeatable oxidation protection. They are high quality and long-lasting and provide a sustained bright tone with great mini intonation. Some ukes can sound a little toy-like without a decent set of strings. They ring out really well, giving your tiny string instrument a little bit more welly. They are low tension, meaning they are ideal for beginners. Ukulele is typically high-pitched, producing high frequencies. The low tension really allows for an as bassy as uke can get tone, which makes for a great balance overall. Although advertised as Hawaiian detuning, these work fine on GC tuning also, but they are only for standard or soprano ukes. You will need HD for a tenor. That's all for today. We upload music product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.